And we're back on. All right, listen. First of all, the Golden Globes. Let's talk about that. Number one, I didn't see it. I don't care
Me
about
neither.
it.
Me
So,
neither.
conversation's over.
Next.
All right, now what I want to do is I want to call a psych. I've been dying to do one of these my entire life. I want to know if I'm going to win the lottery. Personally, I don't believe in this stuff because most of them, you know what they do is they ask you for your birthday, and the reason why they do that is because they go read your horoscope in private, and then they just put it in different words. So it
I never
makes
thought
them
of it
look
that
like they
way.
know what they're talking about.
I never thought of it that way. And they
Yeah, that's
always
what I
start
heard.
seem to ask you, did you have a major loss in the past 5 years? You're going to almost say, yeah,
Of
my dog
course.
died.
Yeah. Have you ever breathed oxygen in your life? Yes.
No, no, I don't think I did that before.
So, yeah, I'm actually going to call. All right, what I'm going to do is I don't have dialing out with Skype. Spreaker doesn't have a dialing out number. So I'm going to call this number on my phone, on my cell phone, and I'm going to put it on speakerphone.
This should be good.
I hope this works because I really, really want to do this. I'm not even going to say I'm on a show or anything like that, even though legally you're supposed to. But you know what? What are they going to
Uh,
sue me for? Screw them. Right? Right. So,
Not to mention, by the way, technically, you know what? Let's call him. I'll explain later. Go ahead.
all right. All right. I'm going to call right now. And you know what? It's a public thing. It's on another website that does broadcast shows.
Yeah, so
So,
technically,
yeah, I'm not going to get in trouble. Screw them. The hell with them. All right. 760-542. 3915. Now, the first thing you're going to hear is their producer, but really it's a call screener. They just want to sound fancy. And they're probably going to say, "Oh, why you calling this that?" So I got to, explain myself somewhat. But then hopefully I'll get through if there's not a long line. And we only have a half an hour, so I really, really want to do this. So it's dialing right now. Let me just put up the volume. All right, can you hear that, Lee?
Welcome to
right.
Log Talk Radio. If you desire to speak to the host, please press 1 at any time, and the host will be notified that there is a call. You are now
She's freaking England. She's from English.
Yeah.
That's fucking awesome. I'm gonna talk to her too.
Okay.
I'm gonna talk to her in my best English accent too.
See, now you got to wait for all this bullshit. All the,
You know what? I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna talk to her in my best English accent.
hello? What can I help
No,
you with?
look. I can actually talk. I'm actually gonna talk the rest of the show in that accent the whole way through.
Go for it.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna talk to her. It sounds like fucking porno music.
I know, it's kind of annoying. You got to wait it out.
That's great. That's fucking awesome.
But I always wanted to do this, and I figure, you know what? It's free, so
I bet you they fucking hired like some broad to act,
yeah,
to act all fucking uptight.
yeah.
Is it free? Is it a free service?
Are you asking me?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's on the Blog Talk Radio's website, which is just like Spreaker. But yeah, you don't pay or anything. I mean, it didn't say anything about money in the ad. It just said, hey, call Lisa, for your reading.
And then you're gonna get an infamous playback saying, "Please enter the credit card information after the tone."
And that's when you're going to hear click. If I want my palm read, I'll just let my penis read later on.
Well, I give it a 5-minute window.
Yeah, I don't want to wait too long because it's going to get boring. But
That's hilarious. That's probably the only accent I can actually do straightforward without fucking it up.
I wish you could do a Barack Obama impression.
I am so horrible at that. English accent was easy for me to mimic and get down to the T.
Yeah.
It's not hard to do that shit at all. I was a canvasser, and that's how I used to close all my deals. Seriously, I worked every fucking. And plus, that's how they used to fuck with you because they'll try to catch you saying certain words.
Yeah.
and if you didn't pronunciate them correctly or even sound like you know what the fuck you're talking about, they would slam you so bad.
Really?
Oh yeah, like if you walk up with a dog, you can't say dog. You gotta like elongate the word so it gets like drawn out. It's like dog.
My dog.
Like bloody dog. So they gotta stress every word out, and it's like a friend of mine was really good at that shit. He's like, dude, it's so easy. He's like, it takes a little practice, but hang around enough people who speak the native language or watch a lot of shows and watch the pronunciation of certain words. It's like a second language.
Well, it seems like the whole English community is pretty pretentious because they get them all to sell our products now, like OxyClean and this and that. It's always an English guy or girl selling the products to make it look like so much more
expensive.
What it is. Yeah.
I don't know. It's that fucking appeal thing, the it factor. Because I'll get like an Australian girl to talk on there, and Australian has a different. It's still the same dialect, almost a similar dialect English, but there's that drawl. There's a little bit of a drawl in words.
Well,
they'll say instead of saying weather, they'll say weather.
Yeah. Well, you want to know who I want to hear sell products on TV like OxyClean and all the other ones?
Who?
Here's what I want to hear. I want to
What's happening, y'all? Steve, nigga, money back, side, PNC, nigga, the CEO himself, nigga, I'm here, man.
What's going on?
Yeah. I'm real trap, nigga, man. If all my niggas, baby, you know what I'm saying?
Money bag's crazy.
Crazy, feel me? Real talk, man. For my niggas in the trap. That right, ball, that for you, nigga, that for you, Uncle Luke, that for you, Brad, school, all y'all niggas, man, that for y'all, boy, man, real.
Oh, you want them to sell products?
Absolutely.
You be like, yo, man, you need to buy my shit, son.
Yo, man. Yo, buy this box of time, money.
You need to buy my shit right now, son, straight up.
Yo, money.
And check this out. If you kill one motherfucker, I'll throw in an extra pack of bullets.
Yo, man. You want to buy this gun? Buy this gun, man.
Let me stop.
That talk is funny as hell. But the reason why I thought about that is because the other night I checked out that it's called Black Ink Crew. It's a tattoo shop.
Oh, yeah, you told me about that.
Yeah. I lasted like 30 seconds.
You lasted about 30 seconds.
I couldn't understand what they were saying. They were talking like those two guys that I just played. Like, hey, man, what you want, man? And it got like really, really slang and ghetto. I couldn't understand. It's not that I didn't like
must have been fucking funny.
I just couldn't understand it.
That's hilarious. I think they're not going to pick up.
Yeah.
Let's just try it some more time.
You think I should hang up?
Huh?
You think I should hang up?
I mean, how much time do we have left on the screen?
22 minutes.
Yeah, hang up.
But the thing is, though, by nature, I'm a gambler, even though my dad was a gambler and I am Italian. So I'm always thinking, like, oh, maybe the next 5 seconds. Maybe the next 5 seconds. It's... That's why I got to draw the line when... Wait, did you hear that?
I did.
Oh, son of a bitch.
See? I fucking cunt.
It says something like...
fucking cunt.
It says something about the host.
She has a lot of balls.
Oh.
Pick up the fucking phone already.
What do you think? You think I should hang up?
Christ.
Alright, you know what? Yeah, I'm getting pissed now.
See?
Alright, I hung up.
Oh, man. That's funny. She fucking... So they hire somebody to put on a British accent to answer the fucking call, to screen the call. Then he puts you on hold. And they're like, oh, and I love when they have a professional, like, playback, like, where it's just under customers, like, bitch, you're a blog. Like, it's free, motherfucker. Like, there should be 20 of you motherfuckers that are doing something.
Exactly.
But whatevs.
Well, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go on Google right now and look up my horoscope just to see what I missed tonight.
So, mine's really never ever something positive. It's always some weird self-glorification shit.
Yeah, mine always.
I used to be real big on that back in like middle school. Believe it or not.
You what? You believed in it?
No, yeah, I don't know. Like I swear, I wouldn't say like every day I would look into it, but I was surrounded by a bunch of like girls who were all into it. So I was like, what the hell? Like, So I checked it out, and it's funny because sometimes it'll be dead accurate. Times it's like, oh, this day's gonna suck.
Well, I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. I mean, if anybody believes in it, more power to them. But to me, there's a difference between that and a psychic.
Yeah, true.
And I want to hear the psychics, crap of what they have to say.
I'm just waiting for them to ask that $1 billion question of, have you lost anybody in the past 5 years? That's an open-ended question.
Yeah.
And my response is, does a pet count?
Yeah, really.
If so, then I'll be a yes, times 3.
But then it's like, how is that relevant? Tell me if I'm going to win the lottery. Tell me,
They don't know. I mean, actually, funny enough that you say that. One of my employees, they actually see. I guess it would be a psychic, and they're very, very, very considerate of the idea that what they are told that it's relevant because certain things that have transpired over time have been pretty much dead on accurate so far for them. And so ever since certain things have kind of come to like fruition for them, like, yep, they're dead accurate. I'll pay the $120 every week. I don't give a shit. Yeah. I'm like, all right, well, that's money you could be spending on cigarettes, but okay.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna call back right now, and I'm just gonna let it like next to me, and just wait for them to pick up and see what happens.
And then grab it really quickly, like, hello.
Hello.
Are you there?
If I don't do this, I'm gonna be thinking about it all night.
You're gonna call it back when you got there anyway. We all know it. You'll probably even record your own podcast and then air it up and send it up later. That's what I would do. As soon as if you can't get them on the line during the time you air broadcasts, you just simply call them back. But when you get them on the air, fucking record that shit and put it up as a podcast. Let the world know how it went down.
I don't know how I would record it though.
Yeah, the same way you record a show. Just the same way you're doing it now.
Yeah,
the podcast feature should allow you to record it.
Yeah.
Just it's a shame. It's a shame because I wish there was a way you can actually draw. I know with stereo equipment you can actually, bring all your lines into your laptop and run live shows or music or streaming music in the background like Pandora or whatever right on the show with no problem. But
wait. Hello? Son of a bitch! I thought it was that. Go ahead.
No, I'm saying like I know you're able to do that. You bring live music from different sources onto the show in live time, as if you're the one producing it. But I don't know about this shit about the phone call. It should work.
Well, hopefully she'll just pick up in like the next 5 minutes. But
where we at on the time?
Where are we at?
Yeah, how much time we sitting on?
13 minutes. No, actually 17 minutes. We're 13 into it. We got 17 left. So,
wow.
But I mean, I had a bunch of stuff to talk about tonight. But when I saw this afternoon, it took over my whole mindset.
He's like, I gotta do this.
I do. But okay, we're both Capricorn, right? You're a Capricorn?
Yeah.
All right. Well, here's what our horoscope says. Now, hopefully, this lady will pick up while we're still on, and maybe we'll see if it's similar. But here's what it says for us. This year, Capricorn, your personal life may be overwhelmed by your working life. The good news is that though family life may not be as strong as it could be, your social life might begin to bustle in unusual ways. On June 16th, the moon passes into Libra, creating new connections with people who might have only existed in the corner of your eye up until now. It's not that you didn't care about them, your paths just didn't cross. Now more than, I'm going to speed this up. Now more than ever, a meaningful connection could be forged that will propel you through some busy times. There's another paragraph, but I really don't feel like reading it.
Yeah, that's cool. Where's the source from?
Horoscope.com.
Okay, I'll check it out later.
I'm sure you'll get right on it.
Yep. Right after I fucking take a shower and masturbate.
There you go.
Because everybody knows why people masturbate. It's not to get off, it's to go to sleep, honestly. Nobody gives a fuck about that shit. That's when I want to go to sleep.
Who do you think about when you masturbate?
No one just rub it out. Dude, I don't got time for that shit. I just want to go to sleep.
Yeah, but you got to think about something though.
Nope. It's just like scratching your head. It's like, okay, whatever. I mean, because think about it. I mean, like, it's funny when people say that shit. Well, I think about this, or I think about her, or I think about that. Like, really, you know how much time it takes to draw that up in your head? So you gotta mentally get yourself in the zone for that shit. Like, I don't got time for that.
You don't think about any chicks?
I don't think about much of anything. I just do it and get over with.
Do you think about guys?
I don't know.
I mean, if you do, I'm not homophobic. I could care less.
Yeah, all right. Well, no guys. Although everybody swears up and down, so whatever. I don't give a fuck at this point.
But you're totally straight though.
Very much straight. I just support gay people. That's all.
You mean financially you support them?
Yeah, I do actually.
Cool. What do you have, like a little stash, like in your apartment?
No. Like far as causes go, dude.
Oh, I thought you had like a hidden closet full of gay people in there, like you know, Asians on a boat coming over.
No. Like I said before, I'm a big supporter of the whole, equal right thing and everything like that. Like any fundraiser that's devoted to making sure everybody's equally treated fairly.
Yeah.
Then I'm a part of that one. Big donor for that.
Have you ever been to a gay parade?
Yeah, I go to all of them.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm dead serious.
That's cool.
I'm trying to DJ one of them this year.
Do you, are you going to DJ? What are you going to play? Like It's Raining Men?
No, they don't. They take a really strong offense to that.
Really?
No, yeah. They don't play that shit.
What do you play, like club music then?
A lot of house. Yeah, a lot of dance, dubstep, oddly enough.
Well, let me ask you this. I know we talked about it before, but I need more detail because this drives me insane. When you go to a club at nighttime, not you personally, but just in general, you get all dressed up and you got the lights flashing, and the alcohol's in the plastic cups and it's packed with people wall to wall, like those type of clubs. What does the DJ do there? Are they just playing like MP3s that other people made, or is there actual work involved?
No, hell no. As a matter of fact, some of the clubs, whether straight, gay, whatever, if you have a DJ on set, there's a few of them we call in the business we call them laptop DJs.
Okay.
Usually laptop DJs are those who've already presetted their mixes in advance, and if anything, from showmanship, they have personal cues, so you already have your tracks set up on cues. And once you hear that hi-hat or that perfect entry level, you just hit cue and it fades right in seamlessly. You will swear up and down to mixing it right then and there. It depends on the intensity of the music.
Yeah, but I don't know what that means though. Like,
in theory, it's like all right. It's like if you were changing. It's like if you're changing from one. How do I say it? It's like driving. You drive stick shift.
no.
You drive a manual. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, fundamentally, it's like this. It's like if you change when you're shifting gears to get one gear to another.
Are you saying DJs go from like first to second and then second to third?
Right, and that's kind of a weird analogy, but let me explain. If you overdo it, you'll fuck it up, and if you underdo it, you'll fuck the car up. So if you don't do it just correctly, if you don't seamlessly move from one gear to the next and do everything like you're supposed to correctly, everybody's gonna know you fucked up.
Yeah, but do what? Like, what are they doing? From what I understand, it's like say a guy walks into a club with all his gear,
right,
and he plays an MP3 that was made by Madonna,
right,
or Bruno Mars, and that's it. He pushes play, everybody dances, he gets paid.
Well, that DJ, those DJs are already they're called preset DJs and they're laptop DJs. Most people who hire those DJs, they know what they know. Basically, for most DJs who are trying to get a resident spot or an audition spot,
yeah.
Most clubs would suggest you send them a 30-minute snippet or a 15-minute snippet of your mix.
Yeah, but isn't the mix just other songs made by somebody else, like Madonna, Bruno Mars? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, ultimately, yeah. Like there's production DJs who actually produce, and alter their own music.
Yeah.
And there's others like myself who would take someone else's music and just play it for the masses. But my sense of control comes from being able to transition from different genres to different beats, learning how to basically place the right beats next to each other. It's really just finding that.
But what does that mean though? Like what beats are you placing next to each other? Are you taking like two songs and collaborating them?
Yeah, you're taking two songs that ultimately have the same beats per minute. That's the key word there. You got to find the right beats per minute.
Okay, so then give me an example. In your experience, what did you do?
All right, for instance, if I'm playing two house tracks, all right, most house tracks range anywhere between 180 to 210 on beats per minute. That means the faster it hits, your hi-hats, your bass, whatever.
Right.
For instance, if I have one song running at 190 beats per minute, and my next track is just a little bit more, let's say it's 200 beats per minute, not much, 10 beats difference. In order for me to match that beat, I usually, most DJs who have, headphones or even a live playback mode on their laptop, they can watch right on the screen or right in their earphones, they can listen where to either slow down the beat and raise up another. And it's so seamless sometimes that you don't even notice it. Like some people who, especially if it's a very popular song.
Yeah, but I mean, but break it down even more. Like, what two songs have you done in the past?
Like, recently?
Anytime. Like, did you do like Madonna and say Kid Rock and put them together?
No. I'll give you a super easy one. Swedish House Mafia. The group is called Swedish House Mafia. The track is called I Want to Know Your Name.
Okay.
And if you listen to the whole, actually listen to the very first part of the track and the very end of the track, there's maybe like a good minute of a simple hi-hat to a reggaeton ending.
Okay.
The best beat to match that with is any reggaeton beat will work. It can be Don Omar. I'm saying his last name so incorrectly. Daddy Yankee, whatever. Any major labeled.
Wait.
Radio show for baby boomers who are on their own, covering everything from the humorous aspects of everyday boomer life to dating and so much more. So get ready to laugh, learn, and be entertained. Baby boomer style.
You guys are fucking.
You sound like a psychic.
And promoter of personal development, your host, Michelle Turnell.
At this point, I just want anybody
Well,
to pick.
good evening, everyone, and guess what? I messed up. I think I had my show going since 6 o'clock tonight. But, here we are, and we have a special guest tonight. Thank you, and welcome to Single Life Today Blog Talk Radio, the lifestyle radio show for boomers who are on their own. I do broadcast on Monday
Baby
evenings
boomers.
from 7 to 8 p.m., and that is Arizona time, except for Mondays that fall on a holiday. And some assorted Mondays throughout
Oh, for the
year.
love of
This
Christ.
show is
Hang
sponsored
up.
by my real estate company.
Hang up?
It's a recording.
Yeah. Oh, God.
It's a recording. All that time. It's a recording because she said Arizona time, which technically means the show's already happened already.
Fat bitch.
So, fuck her. All right, real quick, because I know we're running out of time.
Yeah.
All
Okay.
right, so to sum it up,
Yeah.
you take the very last minute of that Swedish House Mafia track, and like I said, you can blend it with any reggaeton beat, or if you want to keep it in the same context of music, there's another group called Justice. They do a lot of drum and bass and heavy, deep, loud, almost like jungle with dubstep mixed.
Yeah.
A lot of glitchy. It's like if you take 9 Inch Nails and then you pour in some fucking, Skrillex and stir that shit up, boom, there goes Justice. Some people might say that's politically correct. Go fuck yourself. That's close enough. Some of those, there's a portion of, actually the song is called Kids. That's what it sounds like. But the first 45 seconds of that track with the last 1 minute ending of the other track seamlessly go hand in hand. The beats match, the hi-hats match, and the blend will be almost seamless. You could still wait 30 seconds to still blend that bitch. You can actually inherently just wait 30 seconds like a dumbass and still blend it, and it sounds perfect. So it's really about matching beats and timing it just right. And a lot of it, after a while, becomes so basic that you don't even look for the timing. You just kind of know what tracks work together. Mm-hmm. That's why, the hardest tracks to mix, in my opinion, are hip-hop. People might say it's easiest to match, but hip-hop beats are so often mocked between each other that you can mix them, but if you want to get that seamless, that seamless integration between one track to another, you might have to sometimes pre-record or even sample some of your tracks in advance before you mix them live. It depends. But dance music has got to be the easiest of any genre to mix. It just has. It is. It's so easy.
So what you're doing is you're taking two different songs and just putting them together to
transition from one to another, basically.
Okay, and that's what these people are dancing to. You took two songs, you're playing them together. Like you mix them together, and then you play them for the club.
Pretty much, yeah. And again,
Okay.
most sets, most club sets, like I said, if you're resident, your set can last you, 2 hours, 3 hours. But if you're just kind of coming in as a guest, you might get an hour. If you're really good, they might push you on an hour and a half. It really depends on, it depends on where you are in the venue you're rocking. A bar, you get an hour, 2 hours if you're lucky. A mainstream club that has a good following of guests, if you're that good and you get an elite following behind you, you get a 2 hour, if you're lucky, maybe 3 hour set, depending on, who you are and your following and how good you are.
Yeah. So what is this guy, DJ Pauly from the Jersey Shore? What does he do? Why does he get paid $11 million a year?
First of all, name association, name dropping is part of it.
Okay.
I mean, sorry.
That's all right.
I mean, don't get me wrong. He is a professional DJ.
Yeah.
He does have a relatively decent track record, but it's just that being on the show and then obviously being able to prove that he can actually DJ, and you also play a lot of the popular dance music helps. So coming to big clubs like the Borgata, or even local places like Parks or Harris at their clubs, whichever ones they may be at the time, that helps.
Yeah.
Plus you're kind of like a local celebrity, so it's like they're going to pay you. I don't know if
So what does he do then? Does he do what you just said? Take two songs and make a baby out of it?
It's part of that. Plus you also have to showmanship counts too. Some DJs will do that. That's really the basic fundamental of DJing, just mixing and fading and blending and transitioning.
Yeah.
But if you're like really good at it, you're really honed on the craft. Like me, I'm kind of considered intermediate. I'm not advanced, but I'm not a beginner either. But an advanced DJ can take, something from nothing. He can basically take 5 or 6 songs and basically rip on you to the equivalent of a battle rapper, rapping to somebody the same way and embarrass you the same way. They can take words from other tracks on one seamless beat and tear you the fuck down with no problem. Like some DJs, like DJ Shadow can do that. Who else? Funkmaster Flex, Jazzy Jeff. There's a lot of DJs who took, and I so many of the name, but they're really good at it. And there's other ones who are showmanship DJs who just go out there, they'll mix it up, they'll drop beats that don't belong together, which is called a mashup, and just fuck around with it. But people, they eat it up. As long as you can keep the crowd motivated and moving and enthused from start to finish, even if you flex the beats or fuck with them a little bit, they don't care. As long as you don't fuck it up, you just can't fuck up. That's all you get. If you fuck it up, you lose all types of respect. Not only at that venue, but at the 6 other ones you're going to go to. Because shit goes viral. What's up?
What if I go up there and just play the spoons? I take 2 spoons and I make a beat out of that. Will I be accepted?
If you can kill it and make somebody be impressed by it, hey, you watch American Got Talent, right?
Yeah, sort of.
If you ever see the stuff they do on there, if you can make people stand up on that stuff, because some people have talent, some people just, I don't know what the fuck to call it. But if you can manage to make a crowd stand up, that counts something.
Yeah.
So, depends.
All right, well, we're almost out of time, so what did we learn tonight? Tonight we learned that Lee bought a Lexus, DJs make a baby out of 2 different songs, and psychics are full of crap.
Pre-recorded fuckers.
Yeah. Man, I'm so pissed about that.
I would have never guessed that would have happened.
Yeah.
That's funny.
But, alright, well, we're out, I guess, so, because we're out of time. So, Lee, are you going to be here tomorrow?
Yes, and hopefully my voice should be a little better.
Tea and honey, my friend. Tea and honey.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I guess with that, we're out.
Peace.
Peace out, Lee. Lee is gone, and come back tomorrow for more, and I'll have more material, I promise. And just come back, please. I need you, please.
If you would like to be a part of the Dominic DeMarco Show or advertise on the show, let us know by going to DominicDeMarco.com and fill out the form at the bottom of the page.